Hello, this is Devin Petrov with EasyKabbalah.com, and today we're going to go over some of the basics of the Kabbalah Tree of Life. Really quick, I just want to go over this free offer at EasyKabbalah.com/offer. You can claim your free course, Secrets to Ultimate Prosperity and Happiness. There's a companion ebook and audio download, so please check that out. And let's jump right in. And you see right here on the left the general structure of the Kabbalah Tree of Life, and for simplicity's sake, I have numbered them 1 through 10. The Sephirot are numbered from 1 to 10, and let's jump right on into it. What is the Tree of Life? Well, the Tree of Life provides a hierarchical structure for all of the forces in the universe, and it also provides a roadmap for our own soul, as the Kabbalah tells us that we humans are miniature versions of God's overall map of the universe, or as Kabbalists like to say, as above, so below. So the Kabbalah Tree of Life describes the various energies and incarnations of God. The 10 spheres you see here are called the Sephiroth or Sephirot, which means emanations, and the singular form of Sephirot is Sephirah. So you'll hear me use those terms. So just for your own learning, it's one Sephirah and many Sephiroth, Sephiroth, or Sephirot. And you'll see here the connecting lines joining the Sephiroth, and these we will call the pathways. There's 22 pathways. The Sephiroth and pathways each correspond to a tarot card and a Hebrew letter and number. Most people don't know that, and a lot of Kabbalists don't like to teach that, but it is the absolute truth. When the diagram of the tree was first born, and around the Middle Ages, it came with it the general outline and foundation for tarot cards, which later became playing cards. So these two were born at about the same time, and they were meant to work together. So, the path of the flaming sword. Sephirah number 1, this is Kether, represents Godhead, or we could say God consciousness, or the singularity, or the one state. And we will call this God consciousness here in Kether. And if we go all the way down to Sephirah number 10, this is Malkuth. This could be said to represent us, our physical existence, or the physical plane. So, in general terms, if our consciousness is stuck, let's say, on only physical survival, only on day-to-day matters, only on our physical lives, we could be said to be disconnected from God's wisdom or our own higher selves, and we are disconnected from our God self, that connection, that fountain of knowledge and insight and power that we get from true union with God, which is always flowing from up here, but difficulties and problems with our rational mind, which is centered here with the Sephiroth, can interrupt the flow and prevent our own enlightenment, and we'll be disconnected from the God self, the godlike part of us. So as a general rule, energies represented in Sephirah number 1 get less vague and less kind of ethereal and more real or more physical as we follow the path of the flaming sword from Sephirah number 1 all the way down to Malkuth in number 10. So Sephirah number 10 represents real world manifestation of our divine will. So we can use the Tree of Life as a map to explain to us how to manifest our desire into physical reality. So for something to manifest, it has to follow the path of the flaming sword here in numerical order in order for what we want to be generated here on the physical plane. Likewise, we can follow the same path back up and climb the Tree of Life to achieve union with Godhead, or better integration with our higher self, that being more connected with God. Another structure or pattern in the tree is the 3 pillars, and you can see here we can block off the Sephirot into these 3 columns. So we can see this one on the left, we call the pillar of severity. And these Sephiroth deal with action, aggression, activity, things of that nature. On the right-hand side, this is called the pillar of mercy, which deals with concepts and forces relating to passivity, receptivity, and stillness. And in the middle, we have the pillar of balance. It kind of balances these two out. You'll also hear this referred to as the pillar of mildness, same thing, or the middle pillar. So this, as you would think, represents an integration of the left and right pillars and creates a synthesis of the two. So you can think of this as yin and yang, and this pillar in the middle as yin yang. So we have a masculine, outgoing yang force here in severity. We have a feminine or receptive or negative force here, like a yin force in the pillar of mercy, and a yin yang or balance of the two, with the pillar of mildness in the middle. So lots and lots of different spiritual concepts and philosophies all find their place here on the Tree of Life. And of course, it doesn't make 100% sense yet, but keep watching and we will go through it. So speaking of which, let's go through the concept of duality, or opposing positive and negative forces in the universe. And this is incorporated quite nicely into the Tree of Life. The pillar of severity, like we said, these yang forces are actually headed by their opposite, or yin. So if you've ever seen a yin-yang diagram, you'll see a black sphere shrouded in white, and the yang is a black area, like kind of a circle encapsulated with white here. I'm sorry, and this is a black head surrounded with white, and a white head surrounded with black. So what Eastern philosophy is telling us is that the body is ruled by its opposite. So these Sephira here are masculine, but they're ruled by a yin head, and the opposite is true over here. We have a feminine yin body, feminine Sephira, these two, 4 and 7, but they're ruled by a yang or masculine head over here. The pillar of mercy is ruled by yang, the positive masculine force, and the pillar of severity is ruled by yin, the negative feminine force, and the pillar of mildness, as we said, integrates the two. So, to achieve our true God-given destiny, we must unite ourselves with God. This is our true union with the higher self. Each and every one of us has a unique higher self, and we begin with our material and separated existence here in Malkuth, which is Sephirah number 10, and through stepwise study, meditation, and prayer, study of the Kabbalah, and the exercises outlined therein, we integrate each Sephirah. These are just different parts of ourselves as we ascend the Tree of Life, unite with God, and achieve, ultimately, our true life's purpose. Achieving your destiny, finding out what your destiny is, and then achieving it is what Kabbalah ultimately is all about. And once again, just wanted to remind you, if you enjoyed this lesson of the free 30-minute video, along with the companion ebook download and MP3, please visit easykabbalah.com/offer. Thanks very much and have a wonderful day.